Здравствуйте! В эфире Роскосмос ТВ. В студии Василий Кучушев, и мы продолжаем следить за полетом пилотируемого космического корабля «Союз MS-15». 6 часов назад корабль с Олегом Скрипочкой, Джессикой Мейер и Хаза Аль-Мансури стартовал с Байконура и сейчас уже на подлете к МКС. В ближайшее время мы с вами будем наблюдать за стыковкой корабля с Международной космической станцией. Для начала я предлагаю вспомнить самые яркие моменты сегодняшнего космического вечера. Эта традиция не нарушается на Байконуре уже много лет. Под песню землян они выходят из гостиницы «Космонавт» в сопровождении родственников, врачей и представителей Центра подготовки космонавтов имени Гагарина. У специального автобуса десятки представителей прессы и туристы со всего света. Овации, еще одно фото на память, и экипаж отправляется на космодром. Перед тем, как сесть в корабль, доклад главе Роскосмоса Дмитрию Рогозину. Затем он и начальник Центра подготовки космонавтов Павел Власов провожают экипаж до заветной лестницы. Здесь соблюдается еще одна традиция, которая существует со времен Сергея Павловича Королева. Дмитрий Рогозин и Павел Власов по очереди придают небольшое ускорение Олегу Скрипочке. Еще раз. В нашей студии летчик-космонавт, герой России Александр Полищук. Добрый вечер, Александр Федорович.
Доброй ночи уже, можно сказать.
Да, уже достаточно поздно. Но мы вместе с вами следили за стартом, и теперь хотим поговорить о следующем немаловажном этапе — стыковки. Расскажите, пожалуйста, максимально понятно алгоритм этого процесса.
Корабль МС-15 оснащен системой стыковки внутреннего перехода. Но это распространенная сейчас система штырь-гнездо, которая обеспечивает, собственно, стягивание двух объектов корабля и станции, обеспечение герметичного стыка и, собственно, внутреннего перехода после этого. Она представляет из себя, как бы, вот штырь входит в гнездо, там лепестки западают как раз в ответные части в этом гнезде, и происходит процесс втягивания штанги в начале. Для того, чтобы совместить крюки станции.
Right now, as we're waiting to get KU or our high data rate bandwidth signal back with the station. We'll get that video shortly. It will go in and out over the next few minutes, but we're continuing to get audio updates from Oleg Skripochka on board as he relays down to the teams. They're currently in that fly around. Pretty soon they'll enter what's known as station keeping, just to do some last second fine tuning of their approach angle to the actual docking port, and then it'll be time for final approach.
Есть работа депо.
Depot firing confirmed. Current range is 240. Closing rate is 0.4.
Продолжаем. Принято.
Fly around is in progress. Copy all.
Enjoying a great view of the Soyuz as it continues to close in.
Fly around is near SM aft.
You can see a docked Progress and Soyuz spacecraft in the foreground of our view. The Soyuz arriving today will be the third such vehicle docked to the International Space Station, bringing the total population on board all the way up to 9, the largest it's been since September of 2015.
30. Closing rate is 0.26. Fly around SM aft. Continues. Copy.
And that's a Russian Progress vehicle in the foreground. It's very similar to the Soyuz, but it's used for transporting cargo and also fuel, water, and other supplies to and from the International Space Station.
Approach.
Soyuz MS-15 going to continue to fly around. Again, it's going all the way over to the Zvezda service modules docking port, so on the very aft end of the station.
The range is 200 meters and 0.13 meters per second is the rate. The fly around is continuing. We are going around SMF. Copy. The range is 208. The rate is around 0. Fly around is continuing. We are going around SMF and we start moving closer to the docking node. Copy. We can see the docking node. Can you see the video? At the moment, yes. Copy. We can see the roll maneuver right now. Copy. We also see the final approach indication.
You're seeing thruster firings on the Soyuz as it finishes up that fly-around maneuver. Eventually lining it right up with the aft end of the station.
We are almost along the axis of...
And right on time, we did lose our video signal. We should get it back hopefully within the next few minutes. Continue to get those audio call-outs.
Final approach indication from Kursk. Copy all. It's still illuminated. The roll maneuver is still continuing. Copy.
Олег, как договаривались, если будет возможность, то, значит...
Oleg, there are agreements. So if you have a capability, please go to final approach immediately. Copy all. We're standing by for more parameters.
Есть завкон, есть причал.
Station keeping in attitude corridor is confirmed. Final approach is illuminated. Your go to start the final approach right now. This is Vladimir. Copy. 22:32:20 is the final approach indication. Copy. We are not receiving the video any longer, Oleg, so your verbal commentary is highly appreciated. Copy.
Есть причал от курса 1, есть работа депо.
Depot firing is confirmed. The range is 170. The rate keeps increasing. And we received pre-chal indication from Kursk. Copy.
Формата, а вы фару включили?
Thermos, is the floodlight on?
Выдаем фар.
We are sending this command right now. Copy.
And so just about a minute ago, you heard the call out of final approach. We did have confirmation final approach has begun, so they're about 3 minutes ahead on the timeline right now, finishing up that fly around and station keeping maneuver. One interesting note about today's docking, they actually spun the space station about 180 degrees. That taking place during the Orbit 1 shift just last night. This is just to ensure that the aft end of the station, normally the trailing end, as the station flies over the Earth's surface, actually in the front now, just to give good lighting conditions for this final approach and docking. And after a successful docking today, the following shift in Orbit 3 will eventually spin the station back around to its usual orientation. For now, though, final approach has begun. Oleg Skropochka, Jess Kamir, and Hazza Ali Al-Mansuri closing in on their final docking port to the International Space Station.
Final approach is underway. The range is around 100 meters. 0.56 is the rate. Copy. We still don't see the video, Oleg. Copy. Visually, the range is around 100 meters. We are located along the axis of the docking node, and I can see the crosshairs and VSK, periscope. Copy. The range is 80 meters. The closing rate is 0.38. Copy all. Visually, I confirm the range. The range is around 70 meters. The rate is 0.39. The docking port is in the center.
The Soyuz just under 70 meters away now, continuing to close in. We're expecting to get video back within the next 3 minutes or so, so hopefully we do reacquire that signal prior to docking, but the teams here still go for docking even without video.
Per course, the range is 60 meters. 0.25 is the rate. Copy. Depot firing is confirmed. I can see final approach indication. The range is 50 meters. 0.2 is the rate. Copy. We still don't see the video, Oleg. Copy.
So as you're continuing to hear translated callouts from Oleg Skropochka on board, under 50 meters away, closing in at about 0.2 of a meter per second.
The rate is 0.17. Copy. Copy all.
He's relaying these constant calls down to the Russian Mission Control Center in Koryov, as we are still waiting to reacquire that video signal. Should be just about another minute or so until we hopefully get that view back and get some views of Soyuz docking.
We are on page 65. The range is approximately 40 meters. Probe is extended. The rate is stable at 0.17. Copy all. You are go to continue with the final approach. What is the range, Oleg? The range is 37. Visually, I confirm the range. Sarmat, Moscow. Response Moscow.
Отвечает, что
Go ahead, Moscow. The range visually is around 25 meters.
Принято, скорость.
Copy, and the rate is...
скорость
The rate is unintelligible. The crosshairs are aligned. Copy.
Дальность и скорость.
Okay, please keep reporting the range and the rate.
Да, принято.
Copy.
Сообщение ССВП готов.
SSVP is ready. I see the illumination. The range is around 25 meters. Point 14 is the rate. Copy.
And just in time getting that video back. So looking right down the business end here from the Zvezda service module, looking right at the docking cone on the Soyuz spacecraft itself as it continues to close in.
Approximately 20 meters. Point
Just about 20 meters
is
away.
the rate. IR.
Наблюдаем.
Indication is on. Copy.
По курсу дальность 20, скорость 0,11 на причале.
20 meters is the range. Point 11 is the rate. The range is 17. Copy.
Тоже наблюдаем.
We can see the same.
And again, slow and steady, the Soyuz
Visually,
approaching
the
at
range
just
is around
about a tenth of a
18
meter per
meters.
second.
Принято.
Copy.
Есть небольшой угол крена.
I can see a roll angle here. It's not that big.
0,13.
Point 13 is the closing rate.
Вас приняли.
Copy.
Картинку наблюдаем.
We can see that in the video.
Мишень полклетки ниже.
The target is slightly lower the center. The crosshairs are aligned. The roll is close to 0.
Принято.
Copy. Point 11 is the rate.
Coming up on 10 meters away.
We see some roll angle here. The crosshairs are still aligned. We are in OSK.
Принято.
Copy.
Дальность
The range is around 7 meters.
Принято.
Copy.
скорость 0,1 на
The rate is 0.1.
Принято. Наблюдаем картинку.
Copy all. We can see that as well.
дальность.
The range is around 3 meters. We are standing by for contact. 0.1 is the rate. Copy. You're standing by for contact.
Standing by for contact and docking.
Дальность
Yeah.
метров.
Range is around 1 meter. 0.1 is the rate.
Касание, подвод.
I confirm the contact.
Contact.
Copy. Contact is confirmed. Mechanical connection is confirmed as well.
Соедин на ТС-8.
I see that on gas 8.
Принято.
Copy.
And Soyuz docking confirmed that coming at 2:42 p.m. Central Time, 3:42 p.m. Eastern Time, while the station and Soyuz were flying 264 statute miles over the southern Pacific Ocean off the west coast of Chile.
Oleg, we can see the
So again, docking
retraction.
confirmed 2:42 p.m. Central Time, 3:42 p.m. Eastern. 3 new crew members now docked to the International Space Station.
Работаем дальше по странице 66.
Okay, let's go to page 66 now.
They did manage to get there about 3 minutes ahead of schedule.
Come again.
Now, though, they are going to wait for the relative motion between the Soyuz and the station to dampen out. Eventually, a series of hooks are going to engage over the next 15 minutes or so to secure the Soyuz spacecraft in place. Following that, we'll kick off a series of leak checks, all of that getting us down the road to eventually getting these hatches open. Again, docking confirmed 2:42 p.m. Central Time, 3:42 p.m. Eastern.
Sections 1, pressure, copy.
Да, первая секция 193, вторая 147.
Station 1, Victor Ground 1 for Alexander, and
The
video.
first value is 193, the 97, and the prop is 502. Copy. Then go to the next page, please.
Повторите.
Moscow, come again.
Действуем по странице 67, продолжаем.
We are on page 67, and your go to continue.
Принято.
Copy. I'm putting all the steps in work. I'm sending R7 command.
Принято.
Copy. We are deactivating the floodlight. Copy.
Выдала.
Есть, закрываем РПВ-1.
We close RPV 1 flow regulator.
Хаза, доставить.
Haza, can you get the MV from there, please?
And first up, that docking probe on the Soyuz is going to retract, and that pulls the Soyuz in even closer to that docking port, and then setting the stage for a series of hooks, both in the Soyuz and the service module in the docking port, to move in and engage, performing a hard mate and holding the Soyuz securely in place where it's going to remain for about the next 6 months.
Семья 22:45.
22:45. SA pressure is 814. SA pressure is 839. Unintelligible.
Принято, Джессика.
Copy all, Jessica.
Контролируйте работу ССВП по странице 67.
You are go to monitor SSVP system operation per page 67.
И форматы также ждем
Форматы.
15-минутный замер.
We are standing by for another measurement in 15 minutes.
Принято.
Copy all.
Работать по странице 60.
We're still on page 67.
And if you're just now joining us, you missed a flawless and successful docking. The docking coming at 2:42 p.m. Central Time, 3:42 p.m. Eastern, 2:42 and 41 seconds to be exact, while the station was flying about 262 statute miles over the southern Pacific Ocean. For now, though, the Soyuz moving into a hard mate, so that docking probe retracting and eventually hooks on Soyuz and the service module itself are going to close. That does take about 14 to 15 minutes, so we're going to stand by while that unfolds, and then it'll be time for the crew to begin moving into leak checks, and we will take a break, ultimately getting set up and ready for the hatch opening.
Москва Сармата.
Moscow Sarmat,
Дмитрий 15, руки закрыты.
D15
Принято. Тоже наблюдаем.
is illuminated and the hooks are closed. Copy.
Защелки выдвинуты, не горит.
The latches are extended.
Принято.
Is not illuminated. Sarmat's Baikonur.
Форматы. Сейчас с вами
Формат.
на связь выйдет Байконур.
Baikonur would like to talk to you right now.
Принято.
Copy. Sarmate, Baikonur. Sarmate, Baikonur. Sarmate, Baikonur. Moscow, Sarmate. We can see KBO. Pressurization. Gas 17 has been sent and the latches have been retracted. Copy. Sarmat, Baikonur.
Отвечаем, Байконур.
Baikonur, go ahead.
Олег Иванович.
Oleg, good evening. This is Dmitry Rogozin. How do you read me?
Хорошо, слышим вас.
Loud and clear, Dmitry.
Добрый вечер.
Good evening.
Как самочувствие экипажа?
How are you feeling? Are you in a good mood over there?
Самочувствие экипажа хорошее.
We are feeling well and everything is nominal on board. We are finalizing inaudible.
Ну, как мы с вами договаривались,
Okay, per our agreement,
поздравляем вас от имени всех тех,
I would like to say congratulations on behalf of everyone who was seeing you off at Baikonur at the launch pad. We were watching the launch here in Russia, Kazakhstan, the United States, the UAE, and we would like to congratulate all of you, the international crew, on the beginning of your wonderful mission and on the successful docking.
Спасибо большое.
Thank you very much.
Спасибо.
Highly appreciate it. Thank you.
Экипажу настроение бодрое.
We are feeling great. We are in pretty good spirits, and
И будем продолжать
we
работать.
are ready to continue.
Хорошо, спасибо, Олег Иванович. Сейчас я передам
Thank you very much.
моим коллегам.
Our colleagues here would like to talk to you as well. They're our partners,
Наши коллеги из НАСА.
and our NASA colleagues would like to talk to you right now. Copy? We are excited.
Что мы все посмотрели, как
We have watched the launch and the docking. It was simply amazing. I would like to wish you best of luck and all the best, guys.
Спасибо.
Thank you very much.
such a good job. You guys will.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hello. We are observing you. Congratulations for this smooth locking, and I hope you a successful mission.
السلام عليكم مشكورين الحمد لله وصلنا نحن المحطة وبشركم الحمد لله الأمور طيبة منظر جميل للأرض من هالمكان عندي نبضة صغيرة لكن أقدر أشوف جزء بسيط من الأرض. الله يحفظكم. سلموا على أهل الإمارات كلهم.
أعزائي وياك احنا بالهول الفلاسي، نبلغ سلام الشباب كلهم الموجودين هني في بيكنور وفي البلاد، ومثل ما تشوف الأرض كاملة كل في الإمارات يشوفونك، ورفعت الراس وبارك الله فيك.
All right. Well, we just heard some calls from teams down on the ground still, including the head of Roscosmos, Dmitry Rogozin, giving the crew a call from Baikonur, where they've been watching all of the events today unfold. Again, the crew members right now: Alex Kropotchka, Jessica Meir, the NASA astronaut, and Hazza Ali Al-Mansuri, the astronaut from the United Arab Emirates, now docked to the International Space Station. That docking coming at 2:42 p.m. Central Time, 3:42 p.m. Eastern. For now, they're going to get some time to get out of those Sokol launch and entry suits that they've been wearing for the last few hours, and then conduct a series of leak checks as they pressurize what's known as the vestibule, the space between the Soyuz hatch and the hatch on the International Space Station. We'll do that series of leak checks, all of that ultimately culminating in the actual hatch opening. So there will be a hatch on the station side and a hatch on the Soyuz side that will get opened. And then these 3 crew members will join the 6 currently on board, and we'll be at 9 people on board the International Space Station. So we are going to break for a little bit. We'll be back with that coverage, so be sure to tune back in at 4 p.m. Central Time, 5 p.m. Eastern. We are tracking a hatch opening around 4:45 p.m. Central, 5:45 p.m. Eastern, but that is known to go a little bit earlier or a little bit later, depending on how quickly they get through the leak checks. So just be sure to tune in and follow along, and pretty soon we'll be seeing more people on board the station than we've seen in about 4 years. Very exciting time. A couple of first-timers, including Jessica Meir, the NASA astronaut, getting her first look on board the station in just a few hours. So with that, though, we will go ahead and sign off for now. Be sure to join us in about 2 hours. We'll be back with more action on board the International Space Station. Now, though, this is Mission Control Houston.